Alright my friends, how you all doing? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to another fresh episode of F1 Manager 2022. We are into Season 2 and we are moving along quite nicely. Last episode is linked above, my friends. Feel free to go and check it out. It was another really good race, in my opinion. We had a good time. I'm not going to talk about it too much. Go and check it out, my friends. But as you can see, after 5 races, 16 points on the board. We are moving along at quite a nice rate this season. More points on the board than McLaren and AlphaTauri. I genuinely thought we were going to be better than the Haas and the Williams, but we've consistently been competing with these teams in and around us as well. So I'm very, very happy with the way things are going. We've got some emails and stuff to catch up on. Up and coming driver, someone to take a look at. Now, I've actually reduced my scouting department down to just 1 scout to save money, because we don't really need to use the scouts at the moment. I feel like we put together quite a nice team here at the at Aston Martin at the minute. So we exceeded expectations again. So yeah, really good stuff, basically. What's this? Acceleration and cornering. Yeah, we are still working on stuff. Our current projects, as you can see, we've got a couple of design projects going on. We've got a research project as well. So once these are done, we're probably going to fit these parts. But I really, really do need to start researching for next year's car because of the new regs that have come in. Other than that, I don't actually think we've got too much to be looking at the minute. I think the cars, if I was to just take a look at them, everything's okay. I'm pretty sure it is. That's the wrong one. I wanted to go to the warehouse. It was just this. Obviously, I'm rotating the engines and all that stuff, but we seem okay. Yeah, we're all good. Yeah, at the minute. I would like to get a design free on all parts, basically. That's what I really, really want to be able to do. So side pods, rear wing, and underfloor. Once we get those done in a design free, and a chassis, then I will call it quits. Once I've done a design free, I won't design any more parts this season, and we'll just concentrate on research. Front wing, we do need to manufacture. I don't know if I've got enough. I've got enough. What's that? Yeah, we have. Do just need to manufacture a wing because. Installed in development. Yeah, just one because obviously Lance Stroll pranged it, didn't he, in the last race? So we will just do that just so we got the right amount in the in reserve. But yeah, we can move along. Tour centre has been refurbished. Lovely job. Yeah, let's just keep moving. Sponsorship, front wing's been manufactured as well. That's a great job. Let's keep moving. And a design project is complete. It is the underfloor. We have 5 days until the race. Now, obviously, it's a new part. I would love to get it on the car if we can. Car parts, development, new project, manufacture, underfloor. Right, let's click on here. So we need... So we've got 5 days to the race. 1 part will only be done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to emergency a couple of parts, right? So that's 1.5. So if I was to do 4 parts, it'd be 3 million, right? So this is what I do. We'll do emergency the pieces we need for the next race. Bomb. That's the job done. Then we'll go back, go underfloor. We'll go back there. Normal rate. There we go. 2. Lovely job. That's going to get us, they'll be done in 12 days. 1 will be ready for race day, so we'll still have a spare. And we'll do that. And you just save so much money, basically. Now, I just said that I want to have a design free, don't I, in all of them. So I just did underfloor. So if I was to C2, 3. Right, so engine cooling, chassis, acceleration. Oh, that one, top speed. Oh, so both of them will do essentially the same thing. Right, we'll do the chassis then. Let's do the chassis. We'll throw 1.5 at it. And then we'll probably do quite a bit on this. We're only going to have one more project, aren't we, I think. Design project after this one. So Yeah, let's do that. Let me just see where that would rank us. Would get us up quite a lot, actually. So that's good. That's going to be a big major improvement, to be fair. So, continue. We would do... Move that up. And they would stay the same. Let's move that one up, the drag reduction. Right, continue. Engineers, we might as well just throw 4 at it. Now, obviously, intense, you get more XP. 24 days. Is that all? Wow, okay. Intense. We've got the money. Let's do that, because it's just good for the XP, basically. Really, really good for the XP. Right, so we've got a new project going. Like I say, I'm going to get it to all stage 3 this season, and then it's going to be research projects. I do just want to check, because for some reason, I don't get shown their development points. Their morale is only okay. That's a bit of a worry. Would expect their morale to be a lot better than that. Right, so it is race day. The simulator is now in poor condition. I guarantee that's going to be an expensive one to sort out. Race prep. Let's just do this. Now, I'm going to do the whole Q2, as always, because we've been reaching Q2 quite nicely. Finishing position in the race. If I was to... Oh, fastest lap. Oh, no, I'm definitely not doing fastest lap. There's no way I can guarantee that. Okay, so we'll just do that for this race. If I just go here, let's visit. How much is the simulator going to cost? Yes, I knew it was going to be expensive to refurbish the sim. 4 million. Wow. But you lose so much effectiveness. Look, it's crazy. So we will do it. We've got the money. But yeah, maintaining your facilities is quite an expensive thing. I've noticed recently. So what was it we just did? Was it the... Yeah, it was that. So we'll install that on both cars. Lovely job. So yeah, just want to double check all the best pieces are on the car. I believe they will be. Yes, we are moving and shaking this year.
Formula One has cranked up the heat over Barcelona. The first Grand Prix held here was won by Nigel Mansell after a wheel-to-wheel battle with Ayrton Senna. But who will follow in his footsteps this weekend? Long straights and medium-speed turns dominate here, but there's something else to watch out for at Barcelona. The air currents are strong and unpredictable, and they'll be giving aerodynamic components a real run for their money this weekend. At this early stage in the season, there are still plenty of opportunities for things to change. In this sport, there simply are no guarantees. What will happen this weekend? Only time will tell.
Right, so it's time for practice. It's going to be really interesting to see what we can achieve in this race weekend. It is Alonso's home race, so let's hope we can do well. Right, gang, so it's time for qualifying. I have had real struggle getting these cars set up. Both were looking pretty good in practice, and then I really messed with Lance Stroll's in practice 3, and I've kind of cocked it up. Alonso's kind of been moving along quite nicely in practice. Stroll, I think that's my fault. I've really made him suffer. But I'm going to tweak a bit more, and then we're going to head into qualifying. Right, it's time for qualifying. I'm going to get the cars out. I feel like Red Bull literally just threw their car out pretty quick. It looks like we're going to have a dry qualifying session. Nothing to really worry about, gang. So... yeah, not too concerned, basically. Both Astons out the garage. Alonso is out first. So, yeah, let's zip these guys around the racetrack, and then we'll dive in and see what qualifying is going to bring us. Hopefully there won't be too much traffic by the time we get around. I felt like the setups were pretty good. Tweaked both ever so slightly. Stroll's obviously a lot more than Alonso's, but I feel like if they're a little bit improved and they're better for the race, then we're going to be in a good place, basically. But let's get this first lap punched in, shall we? And see what we can do in this Spanish Grand Prix weekend. That we want to go well for Alonso, especially with it being his home race. We are going quite nicely. We're kind of following some cars. Is this traffic? Yes, it is. It's going to get in the way. That's going to affect the lap. That is going to affect the lap. That's going to be very, very annoying. Didn't see that traffic come out, but it is what it is. We are probably almost definitely going to have to go out again in this first part of qualifying because Alonso's been doing so well. I kind of almost expect him to be in Q2 at the moment. Every race. We've really developed the car nicely. Does have to be said, I'm very happy with where the team is this year. Just got to get that research right as the season goes on to make sure that we're competitive next season and it doesn't go to pot. But we're going to punch in a 1:17.8, which is amazing considering that we hit traffic. Stroll's punched in a pretty solid lap as well. Stroll has punched in a 1:18, literally a 1:18, almost 1:18 dead. So yeah, not a bad lap. About 6.5 hundredths off of Verstappen. So yeah, really good effort from both drivers. Just running this qualifying session along. Let's see everyone punch a lap in before we really have to think about potentially sending the guys out there again. As things stand, our lap is looking pretty good. I'm going to be honest, it's looking pretty good for Q2 for both drivers, which is pretty crazy to be sat here saying. I would expect Norris to go faster. Potentially expect both of those Alfa Romeos to go faster. Maybe Ocon. I feel like we could be safe here. I feel like Alonso is definitely safe. Stroll looks like he could be. Let's just take a quick look, shall we? Oh, yeah, always does the last lap rather than the actual lap that you punch in, doesn't it? Norris did a 1:18.5. Yeah, would expect him to go a bit faster. Ocon did a 1:18.3. Yeah, well, I'm not sending the lads out, as you can see. I'm just gonna basically sit here and hope for the best. I'm gonna see what happens, basically. I'm really hoping that I haven't messed up here.
Checkered flag is now out.
But no, I haven't by the looks of things. I think we're going to be okay for both drivers going through into Q2 in this Spanish Grand Prix. That is an excellent Q1 from both drivers. There you go. Surprise, surprise. We have both cars in Q2, which is great. I'm going to get them both out on the racetrack nice and early. Let's get some laps punched in. Let's get these guys around the racetrack. Hamilton's coming out quite early with us. And, yeah, that was a top bit of qualifying that was in Q1 for both drivers. It does have to be said, we have to give a big heads up to Lance Stroll because, obviously, as we all know, Lance has been really struggling this season. But we'll stick with him this time on this flying lap. We were with Alonso last time. But, yeah, Stroll, it has been a lot more of a struggle for him this year than it has Alonso. But this is a really good piece of driving. Alonso went purple in Sector 1. That's since been smashed probably by Hamilton, who's kind of following behind, isn't he? We are potentially going to hit a bit of traffic here in the latter part of the lap. I really hope it doesn't kind of play into the lap we're going to punch in, especially with only about 3 corners left to go. We are going to enter the chicane. And hopefully this car is going to move out of our racing line. No, he's about to get going on his flying lap, so it's not going to affect us at all. Lance Stroll is going to go through in a 1:18.1. And Alonso's going to go through in a 1:17. A 1:17.5 by Alonso. What a lap. Get in there. Obviously the racetrack is going to evolve. Hamilton's just gone through in a 1:17.4. I think that shows you what a lap that is, by the way, from Alonso. A 1:17.4 in that Mercedes. Unbelievable first lap in Q2. But that's a great lap by Alonso. I think Alonso's going to be okay for Q3. I can't see any of these guys going too much quicker, to be honest with you. Right, I'm going to send Stroll when everyone goes. Which might be a risky tactic, but that's the way I'm playing it. So let's just push this on a little bit. So it's around about the 3-minute mark is when they usually all start piling out. Because they have to set... Yeah, there we go. Right, we're going to get going. We are going to get going. There we go. We're going to filter out quite nicely into the middle of them all. Hopefully they're all going to get out on the racetrack and kind of around before we have to worry. And, yeah, let's just see what Lance can do. I really feel like that is enough for Alonso. I really, really do. I think that's a great lap. I don't really feel like we need to push anymore. So let's just see what Lancey boy can do in this second session. He's currently 11th. So, yeah, he's close to maybe dropping out here. Lance Stroll needs to punch a 1:17 and if he wants to stand a chance. He's going to round the last corner. Yep, we know. And he is going to go in a 1. He's going to miss out on Q2. But I do think he improved. I do think he actually improved his lap. A 1:17.96. He did improve. That's unlucky. That's unlucky for Lance. He really did well to get into Q2. And as all these cars are taking that checkered flag, Alonso is into Q3 once again this season. Right, I'm sending him straight out. I want him to get out and get a lap done. Get it done early, and then we can judge if we want to send him out again, basically. So let's get this man around the racetrack, and then we'll follow his lap. And just got to hope there ain't going to be too much traffic in the way. Hamilton has just gone out. Perez has gone out. Oh, God, I'm worried about that, Perez. And Sainz potentially getting in the way of this lap now. But yeah, let's see what Alonso can do, shall we? In Q3, we are going to speed it up because I've noticed that the episodes have been a lot longer in Season 2 of this career because obviously Qualified's been going a lot more successfully. But, you know, I want to show you all this stuff. I don't just want to, like... you know, cover it over and move past it. Get out the way, please, traffic, if at all possible. Yes, that's lovely. I don't think he affected us all that much. Here we go. We're going to find out because we are very much near the end of the lap here. And we round the corner. We know a 1:17 is what you need to be punching in to be competitive on this racetrack. And he does go at 1:17. A 1:17.7, not as fast as Q2, but still pretty quick. And already quicker than Bottas. We set our fresh lap first. Right, we were faster than Russell, Bottas, Gasly and Ocon. Wow, he obviously did some lap, did Alonso. Now I'm going to send him out with everybody else for another lap. It's around about that 3-minute mark, as we see last time. So yeah, let's send. And get him out on the racetrack. Where's he going to filter out? He's going to filter out behind. I think he's actually filtered out the last car on track. But I don't actually see that as too much of a problem, to be honest with you. So let's get these guys around. And yeah, we will jump into the car right towards kind of like the end of his lap. Currently running 6th position. Where is Alonso going to filter out in this race weekend and this qualifying? He's down into 7th. I'm like an absolute idiot. I'm going to miss the lap, aren't I? No, I'm not. He is going to punch a slightly better time. And we are going to start the Spanish Grand Prix in 7th position.
Drivers are strapping themselves in, ready for race day.
There was some good work from Aston Martin during the qualifying session, and they will go to the grid full of confidence. Alfa Romeo managed to meet expectations during qualifying, and if they can keep this up, they'll have a good race ahead of them. And the race will be taking place under blue skies. That means the teams should be able to apply their strategies without any added complications.
And there are going to be some tough calls to make in Catalonia today. So let's see who makes the best ones for the Spanish Grand Prix.
Well, that was a very, very good qualifying from both our drivers. So we are going to get these guys set up and ready and raring to go for this race weekend. Strategies are going to be important. I just want to check what the freshest engine is. Okay, so 82%. Freshest ERS, 85. And the freshest gearbox, I do believe we've got the freshest gearbox on. Probably going to be very much the same for Stroll. Right, strategy. let's see what we can do. It is a 2-stopper. I don't think we can avoid the whole 2-stop scenario in this race. I'm just wondering if we can go quick on a 2-stop, though. That's the big thing, you know. So I want to drive that up. And then let's just push this forward a bit. Now, I'm wondering if we can go soft, hard, soft. To see, because that hard tyre will go a lot further, as we know, than the medium. So yeah, I'm wondering if we can go soft, hard, soft, but hammer the soft tyres and just have that middle stint on the hard, where we kind of like really just like look after it. So I'm going to bring him in a lap later if possible. We're probably going to have to look after his tyres a little bit towards the end. So maybe we'll ease off around about lap sort of 15 or whatever. I will manage these. I won't hammer this for the whole, like, 18 laps anyway. As you've all seen before, I do manage the tyres quite well. I'm considering... what I'm actually thinking about doing with Lance is bringing him in, like, earlier, a lap earlier on the softs. And like looking after him a bit as I planned to do it. So we're going to bring him in on we're going to bring Lance in on lap 47 and 16. He's really going to be able to hammer those first set of softs and create that strategy. Stick Lance on that. So yeah, he's going quite heavy in that first stint, and we are ready to go racing.
It's bright and sunny as the drivers line up on the grid. Looking here at Fernando Alonso. A top 10 position today, but will they be able to capitalise on it? There's Lance Stroll, down the grid. With their starting position in the back 10, they'll have their work cut out for them. The race start is mere seconds away. One of the oldest races on the Formula One calendar. This is the Spanish Grand Prix.
Okay, let's see if these strats work for us, shall we? I'm quite confident in both of them. Alonso, I feel like, manages his tyres better, so that's why I wanted to give Alonso kind of like a bit of a longer stint. Alonso has lost a position, yeah, to one of the Alpines, but he is going to get it back. Very, very good driving from Alonso, does have to be said, in the early stages of the race as they go too wide. But yeah, we're just going to see if these strategies are going to work. I really feel like Lance's is going to help him a lot, basically, with gaining up some of the time that he would have lost with qualifying. Really good from Alonso to get that position back, potentially. Might even get a little bit of a run at one of the Mercedes drivers. And I think he is going to get past Hamilton, which is unbelievable from Alonso. He's now having another look at one of the others, and that's very, very good stuff from Alonso in this opening lap of the Spanish Grand Prix. I just hope I've got him on the right strategy. I really, really do. I just hope that hard stint in the middle isn't going to cost him. But we are going to find out together, basically, aren't we? If it does cost him, we know we can bring him in and just put softs on and just go quite, easy on the softs for a while at the end. Or even bring him in and go on to like a medium tyre, potentially. Right, we are going to have to go into neutral on both now. Nice job from the drivers. Alonso, if he gets this done, is up to 5th position. What on earth is Alonso on? He is flying. He's taken some pre-workout before this race, hasn't he? Unbelievable from Alonso in this first lap. Very good stuff. Right, let's move it along and speed it along a little. Alonso's now looking at the Ferraris unbelievably. This is insane. Actually insane how good Alonso is driving this Aston Martin at the minute. He's having a look and all. He is actually very quick. It might be the soft tyres, though. It might be those soft tyres. Yeah, the middle stint we're running, quite tame. DRS is now enabled. That's great to see. We are well within the DRS. Lance Stroll is up to 8th place as well. Oh my God. We are going racing in Spain, aren't we? This is excellent from both drivers. Lance Stroll can really hammer those tyres. I think we might have to ease off a little for Alonso towards the end. And he's having a look. He is having a look at the Ferrari. And I don't know if Sainz is going to have the pace to deal with him. He's got the inside line going into this corner. And Alonso is up to 4th position in the Grand Prix. Is he going to hold on to it though? I don't know if he is. We are now going to go down the pitch straight. And Alonso's going to have a bit of a run, I think, on the DRS. Fastest lap of the race as well. Oh my God. Alonso is on fire. Trying to make a name for himself all over again at his home race this season. Phenomenal driving from Alonso. Right, let's push this on a little bit. We are obviously going to manage it from this screen. We have got a little yellow flag being waved there. Bottas locked up. Stroll is running in 8th. Alonso's in 3rd. Alonso is in 3rd position in this Grand Prix and another fastest lap. He is absolutely flying. This is insane. This is actually mental what Alonso is doing in this race at the moment. This is an amazing job. Have I got his strategy right? Are we going to see this pace in the middle sector? That is the problem I've got now. Have I got his right? Or should I have maybe put him on the strat that I've put Stroll on? This is great from Alonso though. He is running very, very nicely in the early stages of this Grand Prix. I reckon we are going to have to ease him off around about lap 10 though, probably. But for now, we will just keep him going like this. What a race from Alonso. Couple of fastest laps. Really, really flying. Following the leaders as well. He's going to be in the DRS. And yeah, this is great. This is great to see. Alonso's in 2nd. Oh my God. Alonso is leading the Spanish Grand Prix. Oh my God. Did you ever think you would see it? Did you ever think you would see this? This is mental. Alright, I know we're absolutely hammering the tyres at the moment. We are really going for it because we're trying to get a bit of pace and a bit of a gap so we can go on that hard tyre stint. But this is mad from Alonso. Absolutely mad. If that hard tyre stint works in the middle for us, and then we go onto that soft and we hammer it again at the end, and this kind of works out. Oh my God, is it going to work out? Or do I go onto the medium? Because this tyre's got to go 1 lap longer. Oh, a bit of me is thinking about changing strat. Just because of how well Alonso's done in this early stint. I really am thinking about it. Alonso's leading the Grand Well. He's in with the leaders. But yeah, I just don't know if that hard tyre is going to be the way to go.
Red Bull gained a place.
So they're all on the medium. So I think they're going to go medium, medium, soft. That's what I think they're going to do. What's going on? Please don't let there be a proper crash. Oh, please don't say it's Stroll.
Looks like there's been a lock-up.
Stroll ran wide. Down to 9. Oh well, that's one of those. Running wide, I can kind of deal with. I am going to ease him off on his tyres just because I think
take it easy.
He mooched them out a little. And yeah, let's just keep going. They are sticking with me though on the mediums, so I think there's a lot to be said about that.
I think there's been a lock-up.
Bottas is locked up now. They're in the DRS. So if we are going to change strategy, we're going to be changing strategy with Alonso pretty soon. But yeah, he's going to be coming in pretty soon, isn't he? So let's just keep this going. Lance Stroll though, in 9th place. Lance Stroll for me, like that's decent from Lance Stroll. It does have to be said. Like I'm going to move on that aggression again. Alonso down to 3rd. No real surprises. Right, we've entered our pit window. This is where we've got to make a decision on Alonso's strategy. We really have got to make a decision. What are we going to do? Are we going to go on that medium tyre? We're going to worry about Stroll first anyway, so... And what Stroll can do. Oh, so he's running quite nicely with that pack at the front, isn't he? I feel like we're kind of sticking with him, and that's why I don't want to, like... Oh, that's why I want to make this decision now and, like, not completely mess his race up. He has a chance at a podium, potentially, today. That's why I'm like... I'm in an R-in. What do we do? So Lance Stroll, I believe, is going to pit the next lap, isn't he? Right, so we'll leave it on this speed because I find it just so much easier to manage things. Yeah, he is going to be pitting this lap to go on that medium tyre. So, yeah, medium. I'm going to pit this lap. We're going to push this fuel a little. So, yeah, Lance Stroll. And then Alonso's coming in the lap after. And I'm considering sticking Alonso on the medium tyre. And just going, like, easy in that middle stint. And then... just having the fast soft tyre on at the end is what I'm thinking of doing now. I think that kind of makes the most sense. And then when Lance Stroll is about to come round towards the end of his lap, we are just going to ease him off on the tyres. So, right, let's just... right, let's open that pit option. Just because of where we're running, I'm going to go onto the mediums. I'm going to change our strategy, and I'm going to go onto the mediums. They're going to be faster than that hard tyre, so we're going to go onto them. Ease that back, ease that back. Right, okay, Lance Stroll is in. He's going to be going onto that medium tyre. Where is he going to come out on the racetrack? We're going to find out. He's going to come out... Right, he's all the way down in 15th now. Okay, fair enough. But yeah, he's got to take that medium tyre quite a long way into the race. So Alonso is pushing, but won't be pushing for much longer. Probably should have burnt off some fuel. We'll do that now. Right, Alonso's in. Pitting both our drivers quite early, but they're middle sectors of the race. They're going to be on mediums, really looking after them, and then we'll kind of see where they're at, basically, in the latter part of the race. Alonso's going to come out in 13th. There's a lot of cars he needs to pass now, basically, though, if he's to kind of get back towards the front runners of the race. But I'm pretty sure Alonso can get it done. He has been excellent in the race, but he doesn't want to get stuck behind all this for too long. He really, really needs to get the job done early, and you know, get back up the racing order. So I'm going to stick with him for a minute, and I'm going to stick this into overtake in a minute. Right, let's stick it into overtake now. Let's get this done. Let's get this done, Alonso, if we can. Come on. You've got to get past this McLaren. You can't get stuck behind it, mate. Just really need to stick with Alonso for a minute and just really kind of see what we can do. Got to get past this McLaren. Got to get past it. Let's just go back to balanced on the fuel. There we go. That's one McLaren dispatched. Now we've got the next one. Need to be getting past all these cars very, very quickly.
With a great play there. They've moved up a place.
Because we need to be in a nice position when it comes to the pit stops. So, stick that there. Come on. Get it done, Alonso. Get it done. You're in a faster car than this lot. You really do need to get it done, mate. Don't want to get stuck behind them for too long. If we can really, really help it. Just sticking with this on 2 times speed at the minute, just because of the fuel. Trying to burn off a bit of fuel. And what's going on here? That usually means one of my drivers has had a bit of a to-do. No. Albon. Right. Put that back. Alright, let's just speed this through and hope Alonso can get past these cars. Because at the moment he's really struggling to get past them, but he needs to. He needs to dispatch of them. Us. And this is because... Oh my god. That's the fastest lap. Stroll just set the fastest lap. Wow. Unbelievable. Alonso is up to 7th position. But as you can see, Leclerc and Russell still got a pit. They're quite far ahead of us. And a lot of that is we got stuck behind some traffic. We did not filter out kindly. Stroll's in 10th. So we have got both drivers, though, running in the points. So that's really, really good to see. So let's just keep this going. Keep this pushing along. Hopefully we can catch those leaders up. Russell and Leclerc are going to get out in 1st and 2nd, potentially. No, not quite. Is Alonso going to get the jump? I don't think he is. And Alonso is basically back where he started. All that good work in the early stages. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't know if I've got this right. I don't know if I've got it right. Zhou and Norris are probably going to get lost eventually. But yeah, with Alonso running on his own, he's going to have some work to catch those cars up ahead of him basically now. So yeah, we're going to have to see what we do. They're on much fresher medium tyres, but we're going to be coming in and going on that soft a bit sooner, aren't we? Stroll and Gasly are having a little bit of a to-do. So yeah, it's interesting. Where are we going to end up when in this race, basically? So I want to just push that fuel a little. There's a crash. Several cars involved. Not sure who right now. Red flag. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. They've red flagged the race.
Let's take a look at the replay. Now we see the Williams.
They're back markers as well. So there's a massive crash. Oh, dearie me. But they're back markers and it's cost everyone. It's cost everyone. Right, we're currently running 7th and 11th. And it's way too soon, isn't it, for the softs. I'm going to put fresh medium. I'm going to put fresh mediums on. Yeah, that's fine. It's just they're fresher. They're fresher. It makes sense. Oh, actually, hold on a minute. The hard would go to the end. Will the medium go to the end? 49 laps. Oh, that medium would potentially go to the end. A soft definitely won't, but the medium might go to the end if we look after it. Huh. Okay, we'll put a fresh medium on then. Right with that.
This race underway again.
Oh, I should have maybe gone a bit quicker off the line though. So let's just pause the minute we can pause.
And it's lights out, and away we go.
Don't really have a lot of energy with Alonso. Right, let's just push for maybe half a lap just to get off the line. Just to get off the line.
Use energy if you need it.
And see what we can do. Yeah, they've all gone on hards, look. They've all gone on to the hard tyre, but I think I can take that medium to the end. I really do. So Alonso's up to 5th, and then where are we going to go? Right, standard. Burn. Burn. Yep, and standard. I think I can take the medium to the end.
Lance with P9.
They might come in, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see what we can do, basically, as the rest of this race goes on. We've got so much fuel as a result of what's happened here. But yeah, I'm all right with this. I'm okay with this. Right, 5th on the medium tyre. Can we make that medium go 36 laps? Should be able to. Should be able to. The hard definitely will go all the way to the end. It's just going to be a case of like dropping in and out and like conserving potentially that tyre. Alonso is on the back of the top 3 here. Stroll is moving up as well. Oh, low battery. Crap. Harvest some energy. Totally forgot I had those on deploy.
We just need to charge up.
Yeah, so let's just charge. He is going to drop back because he hasn't got any ERS. And once we charge it a little more, there we go, stick it back on neutral. That's completely my fault. Completely my fault. But he should have some battery now at least. Right, Alonso, what can you do, sausage? What can you do? It's kind of there for the taking potentially a top 3 place here for Alonso. It's how he manages those medium tyres as this race goes along. It's crazy that only one of those cars, we red flagged the race, but only one of those cars went out. It's pretty insane, isn't it? Sen Alonso takes the lead of the Grand Prix. Does he? Does he? Not quite. Not quite. Oh, he's still there. He's still there. They're still battling. And Alonso has the lead of the Grand Prix in Spain. Jesus Christ. Maybe not. The DRS, the ERS, we really do need to conserve. We've got a 1 second lead over Verstappen.
On the track?
My. Come on, pull away, pull away, pull away, you two. Pull away. There we go, Alonso. There we go, Alonso. Nice, nice, nice. Right, harvest some energy. Just need to get it closer to where Stroll is.
Play there. They've moved up a place.
If we could just harvest for a couple of corners. There we go. That should be a bit better. Should be a bit better. Right, so we are burning off the fuel. We are, obviously our tyres are the thing we really need to keep an eye on. Yeah, Alonso is leading the Spanish Grand Prix. Well, he's going to go tit for tat by the looks of things with a few of these cars towards the front. But
advance the race position.
But still, it's exciting to see us so high up the grid, isn't it? Can we pull away, basically? That's the big thing, though. Can we pull away? Oh, Alonso, please. Are we going to get them to the end? I really don't know if we are. If we do, we're not winning the race. I can tell you that much, because their tyres are in much better nick. Much better nick. Gasly's are in much better nick than Stroll's as well. God, there's a chance at a podium with 10 laps to go. But are these tyres going to make it? That's the big question at the minute. That's the big question. Stroll locked up. Brilliant. Oh, Stroll. There's been a problem for Stroll. I don't know what Stroll's done, but he's had a problem. He crashed. Oh, for Christ's sake, Stroll.
We've just had a crash on the track. We can take
Why is Stroll such an idiot? Look, there's no one near him. No one near him.
Lost control, and there's the crash.
Oh, for Christ's sake, Lance Stroll. We just can't have nice things with this geezer about, can we? He is the biggest liability known to man. Minor damage. If we change it, we're going to lose a lot of time. I don't know what the car looks like. Changes made won't be saved. Confirm. Right, ignore that a minute. Right, pause. Lance Stroll. How bad is the damage? Let me take a look at the front of the car, please. I think we can get away with it, potentially. We need to change the tyres. Minor damage. Yeah, we need to change the tyres, though. Right, so. You might as well hammer these tyres. And then we're going to have to pit you. I'm just going to bang him on some softs. Yeah, we're just going to have to hammer it with Lance Stroll, basically. But honestly, he is the biggest pain in the arse. He really is. There's always a mistake in him. Always a mistake in him. What sort of lead has he got over? Yeah, not enough. Not enough. Alonso is the one I'm worried about, getting him to the end on those tyres. I just don't see it happening. I don't see it happening. Right, so Lance Stroll, you are going to have to go some now, mate. Outside the points as a result. What an absolute idiot. Oh my God, Alonso. Oh my God. We are kind of like really
Looks like Aston
micromanaging
Martin
you
have
through
just
the
held
race.
position.
We really are micromanaging you through the race at the minute, mate. But we're nearly there. We're nearly there. And we have a chance. We have a chance. Come on, just 2 laps to go on this tyre, Alonso. Can you make it happen? Can you make it work? Oh, God. I don't know if he can. I don't know if he can.
Mercedes moved up a place.
We're going to try, though. We are going to try. Right, last lap. I think we're about to enter, aren't we? Yeah, last lap. Right, come on. Standard on the last lap. Burning that fuel. We don't. I think a top 3 is beyond us. The tyres have gone. The tyres have absolutely gone. But
Last lap.
I'm going to stick with him for the last lap because I think if we manage the ERS the right way, we're going to have to take that off of that though. But we might be able to manage the ERS to give ourselves something extra. But they're pulling away.
Some lift and coast will help that.
They are pulling away. Oh, it's so unlucky. I should have gone onto the hard tyre. I should have gone onto the hard tyre. Deploy some energy.
So use energy if you need it.
Yeah, just use a little. Use a little. Oh, Alonso, I'm so sorry, mate. I'm so sorry I put you on that medium
So use
tyre.
energy.
Oh my God. Nearly got it done. He nearly got it done. Oh! Come on, Alonso. Stay fourth. Stay fourth. Whatever happens, stay fourth. Alright, use every little bit of juice you've got. I think Alonso is going to finish 4th in the Spanish Grand Prix. I cost him a podium. I cost him a podium by putting him on the medium tyre. But what a phenomenal effort. Lance Stroll, it looks as though he's going to finish just outside the points. Yeah, he was 2 seconds away from Ocon. If he hadn't crashed, he was on for his highest finish in his career, I think. Well, under me at least. But he's going to finish 11th. He does take the fastest lap, so that is a point. But Alonso, my God, what a race. And that's on me. If I'd have just put him on the hard tyre, I could have pushed him a bit harder, and maybe we would have been on for a top 3. But, oh, come on.
What a flawless weekend here from Fernando Alonso. His team must be proud. Aston Martin having an extremely good day at the track.
I agree, this was all very impressive, and it's obviously the work of a solid, well-run team.
The end this weekend in 5th place in the constructor standings.
For the next Grand Prix, make sure you join us at the renowned city circuit of Monaco. Prepare yourselves for one of the most legendary rounds of the season.
Well, that is phenomenal. I can't get my head around it. A fastest lap for Stroll. And Alonso, a 3-place improvement, and was so close to finishing on the podium, which honestly would have been a dream come true for the Spaniard, wouldn't it? But I don't know. I feel like the medium, I think I pushed it, didn't I? And I could have just left it. I think I made a mistake. I could have made that medium go a bit further. At the same time, maybe I should have gone on hard like everybody else, but I kind of felt like it had enough juice to get there. But anyway, Alonso is 8th in the drivers. Lance Stroll is 13th as a result of just getting the getting that bonus. Well, he should have got a bonus point. I don't think he did end up getting a bonus point. Anyway, and then we move to the drivers, and we are, I can't believe I'm saying this, 5th with 28 points. And the rear wing design is a finito as we end today's episode. So that's where we'll pick it up. Next time is the renowned Monaco Grand Prix. And I'm hoping we're going to have a far better Monaco than we had last time. Be sure to join me for it, my friends. Another phenomenal episode. I'm sure you'll all agree. And another big one incoming. Like, share, subscribe, do all the good stuff I tell you to do every single time. And continue to get involved in the comment section below. But until next time, stay safe, stay humble, and I'll see ya real soon.